Welcome back to my channel. Continuing more Barbra Streisand reactions, and of course I have a Patreon's pick, and that Patreon's pick comes from none other than David. He is part of my body language tier, so if you want to get your one guaranteed reaction from me per month, make sure you check out the link below. All the information is there. And so back in February, we lost a musical genius, which was Burt Bacharach, and David informed me that Burt has composed for Babs and has written for Babs, and so he actually has me doing two performances from Burt's special, where we will get to see Babs not only duetting with him but also performing one of his songs that he has composed for her. So really excited to get into that. And if you have not checked out my other Barbra reactions, make sure you do, and my other reactions as well too. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and without further ado, we're going to get right into it. So cannot wait to see what's in store for me. So let's go.
Well, look, if you and I are going to work together, don't you think we ought to talk about billing?
I think we ought to talk about it, yes. Well, there should be no problem. I mean, naturally it would say Barbra Streisand and Burt Bacharach at the piano.
Burt Bacharach at the piano?
It's down here. Well, what do we want? Burt Bacharach at the tuba? Anything you want, Burt, you can have.
How about Burt and Barbra at the piano?
Just like this?
Just like this.
I love it.
I do too.
Can I just say how gorgeous Barbra looks? I'm like captivated. Just the natural elegance that she just has. They don't make them like they used to. They just don't. Let's go.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Got carried away. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by?
I feel like Burt added those little keys there to complement. I feel like that was not written in his composition. I felt like, and so that's the wonderful thing about musicianship and just people who have the gift of music, especially if they, whatever, if they're on a wind instrument, wherever, they hear things, sonically and harmonically, where they're able to just be like, let me, and even the way that he played the keys, it's like he was hearing Barbra, and at the same time he was like, how can I even make this even more elegant, more beautiful? So I do a small rewind.
From the sky, every time you walk by,
It's like
me, they
long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true.
So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town
Hey.
follow you.
Oh, close to you.
Just like me.
Close to you.
They want
Close to you.
just like me.
Close to you.
I have to just call out how once again, gorgeous. I think so far this is the most gorgeous I've seen Barbara be. Like, once again, just being her natural self and just, illuminating the room. And then, once again, the power of her voice, of even at her smallest, like her being quiet and gentle is still very much radiant. It's still powerful, but it's so subtle. It's so lush. It's like a calm river before the storm. Like, it's just literally breathtaking to hear how effortlessly she commands things so subtle that 90% of singers just cannot. They don't have the. I don't even know. I don't want to say it's a je ne sais quoi factor, but they really don't even have just that genetic makeup in their vocals to be able to craft such tonality and control and breath all in one, and still it's so beautifully just quiet. And for me, like, yes, and everybody loves when Babs can go into the raptures and hold the notes for 30 seconds, stuff like that. But it's these moments like where I find the most treasured in her voice is when she is just showcasing her gift in different areas of just being her, if that makes sense. All right, let's go.
Close to you.
how do you end the song? Guess we'll figure that out later. well, I feel much more relaxed now.
And you're not nervous anymore, are you?
Well, I'm not nervous about what we've already done. I'm just nervous about what I have to do.
You mean the song? The new song?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous about that.
Why?
Well, it'll make you feel better. Just know that Hal and I wrote that new song especially for you.
That's what makes me so nervous. But I think it's just, singing it in front of the man who wrote it, kind of thing.
Perhaps you'd like me to leave?
No. I need you. You just
Here?
play the intro and
At the piano.
one of you hit intros. And I'll count to 10. When the sun is warm where you are, and it's comfortable and safe where you are, well, it's not exactly that way all over. And somewhere in the world, someone is cold, be aware. And while you're feeling young, someone is old, be aware. And while your stomach's full, somewhere
So finally, this finally comes. um, because there is so much instrumentation going on, I don't like Bab's voice with this. I don't. So I'm curious to know the backstory on how Burt and Hal wrote, why they wrote this, and why they like literally chose a specific accompaniment to go with it, because the accompaniment is so lush in itself and it's so dramatic, and it has its ups and downs. Like, it needs to me, in my opinion, it should just been an instrumental. Because the instrumental alone, like, I'm more captivated on the instrumentation side than I am on Bab's voice, and I feel like Bab is clashing with the instrumentation of the number, as opposed to it being like simultaneously put together how I've heard most Bab records. So I know, people, I know, but so yeah, I'm having a hard time like really listening to the lyrics, because like I'm really entranced more on the accompaniment and just hearing the orchestra, hearing the keys, hearing the strings, hearing the like I really wish this was an instrumental piece more than an actual song. So I was waiting for the moment that wasn't like a Bab song. I was waiting for the moment, and the moment has finally come. But yeah, I for Be Aware, I'm not a fan of it. I feel like having any singer on this takes away from the accompaniment, and that's my opinion. So for those who have the historian information between Barbra and Burt and Hal, would love to know the background story around this. So maybe it gives me better perspective and understanding as how this song was made and why it was composed specifically for Babs. Because right now I'm not seeing it, and it just sounds like Bab is trying to compete with a whole orchestra, which she has done, which we've seen, but because there's so much of the accompaniment, it's just like, I don't know. All right, let's finish it out. So to me, that's a prime example. And so, of course, like, with classical or production, stuff like that, you have those ending numbers. But like I said, I have no context of the song Be Aware, if it's part of a movie, if it's part of a Broadway, I have no idea. But from somebody from the outside looking in, even the way that Burt is conducting, he is conducting it in a manner of like it's a full-fledged on production. And so even just that last 30 seconds, to me, there was no need for a lyricist to be involved, or a singer to be involved in it, because of just the way that it was composed. It just, to me, it should have just stayed an instrumental sound piece. But very curious to hear your thoughts. And like I said, please, by all means, for those who have the historian context, would love to hear the reasoning behind why Burt and Hal wrote this for Babs. Is this part of a Broadway production? Was this part of a movie? Would love to understand more context. So this, maybe it'll put it in. It'll help me understand, and then I can re-listen with new information for me to like it. Because right now I don't like it. But close to you, Gorgeous. Babs looking amazing. Like I said, just the subtleness. Literally, just it was just like her like putting a baby to sleep. Like literally, just I love it, love it, love it, love it. But y'all drop down in the comments, you guys. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see y'all for the next one.